don't position your camera like this. Instead, select your camera, press N on the keyboard, View, and select Camera to view. This allows you to move around with the camera when viewing through it. You can disable it to lock the camera position. Alternatively, you can move around the viewport to an angle you like, then hold Ctrl-Alt-0 to position the camera to that position. You can also adjust the resolution of the camera in the Output Properties section. Focal length can also be adjusted to get a good shot. Next, depth of field. Let's add an empty and position it on the object we want to keep in focus. Enable depth of field and adjust the f-stop value to how much blur you want. Now let's select our empty. As you can see, our chair on the left is now in focus. We can move or animate the position to the empty to any object we want to keep in focus. Alternatively, we can select the object directly. Next, tracking object with camera. This is to make the camera look in the direction of the object without having to animate the camera. Add an empty, then select your camera and go to Object Constraint. Select Track To. Select our empty as the focus object. Now wherever we position our empty, the camera views in that direction. Even when the position of the camera is changed. Dolly Zoom. Let's add an empty and track it to the camera. To achieve this effect, position the camera to get a wide shot on the first frame. Let's add a keyframe for the current position by pressing I on the keyboard. Increase the focal length to zoom in, and add a keyframe. Next, move the playhead to the frame you want the animation to end and move the camera closer to the scene, and add a keyframe for that position. Next, decrease the value of the focal length to get a view angle similar to the start of the animation. Next, make camera follow object. We do this by parenting the empty to an object we want to follow, then we track the empty. Camera shake effect. First, let's animate the position of our camera. Head to the graph editor. Select the keyframes, and press V, select vector. This give it a linear movement. Select modifier and add noise. Adjust the scale and strength values for each keyframe to get a good shake effect. This also works for rotation keyframes as well. Next, make camera follow path. Add a curve and modify it to your liking. Screencast key are turned on at the bottom left corner of the screen to help you follow along. Select the curve, enter into edit mode and select a vertex. Hold Shift S, and select cursor to selected. Select your camera, hold Shift S, select selection to cursor. Select your camera, then select the path, hold Ctrl P and select follow path. Now press space bar to play the animation. The camera follows the path. Let's add an empty to the position of our object and track the empty like we did before. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.